What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 167 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
Yo, everybody in the chat, pull one up. Give me a too sweet.
Ugh!
What the fuck?
Sorry, there was a bug flew on me. It scared me. Oh, that was scary. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god.
A bug flew on me.
Yes, let's start. Chad, afraid of bugs confirmed.
I hate bugs, brother.
Oh man. Wow, what a start to the
When I move in with you, you're gonna have to kill every spider.
the go home show, the fucking night show. I'm gonna be sleeping and you'd be like, Justin, come kill me.
Yes, through needs the Goldberg push.
That is right. We are live on Twitch right now. Twitch.tv/J_Mac13. All right, let's go to this show, Chad. Go home tonight show.
So, well, it's your pre-show match, so by all means, take it away.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got a 58 because Warrior can still go in 1999. And a poor pre-show match. Dave Taylor beats Warrior 950 butterfly suplex. Dave Taylor push him to the moon.
Yes, indeed we will.
And then your pre-show match, which sucked.
An abysmal pre-show match, but the commentary did good, which is a nice thing to see. Sabu defeated Miguel Perez Jr. with a triple jump moonsault.
There we go. All right. That was your pre-show. Brought to you by Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Yes.
Nah, let's book it.
So, Hogan, Nash, Hall, Eric Bischoff are all in the ring. Eric Bischoff says, "Hello there, Coleman Coliseum in Atlanta, Georgia. Uncle Eric's here to tell you guys what exactly is going to happen Saturday at Rising Sun. You see, I decided, I was thinking about it, and I realized how unfair it could be. You see, both these men, Hogan and Raven, they have friends on that could get involved in. I wouldn't want Raven muckying up the match by having someone get involved. So I'll tell you what, all right? Hogan will not have Kevin Nash or Scott Hall come down to the ring and attack Raven. And Raven, if Mike Awesome attacks Hulk Hogan, you're going to lose. And if you lose that way, you will be stripped of the World Championship. And if Nash and Hall interfere against Hulk Hogan, he'll never have a shot at the WCW World Heavyweight Championship again. Uncle Eric is going to keep it fair, everybody. That's what's happening. So we're going to have a straight-up one-on-one match. It's going to be great. We're going to see who the better man is. Hulk Hogan. All right. And then I see that I managed to somehow book Total Cable Package versus Legion of Doom. I must have had a fever dream. But, I did say Total Cable Package, if they won their match, they'd be number one contenders. And Uncle Eric's a man of his word. But I want to see how much they really want it. So tonight, Nash and Hall are going to go against the Total Cable Package. And if they win, they will take their spots at Rising Sun, and they will face the Legion of Doom for the Tag Team Championships instead. And that match, ladies and gentlemen, is next.
And we move on to it. Hogan was great. Hogan. 81, there you go.
And in a superb match, the Outsiders defeat the Total Cable Package in 12:24 when Nash pins Lex Luger after using a foreign object.
Damn. Cheating bastard, Kevin Nash.
Yes. So that means, everybody, at Rising Sun, it was the Legion of Doom versus TCP, who are on some momentum. But now they have lost, so it's going to be the Legion of Doom taking on the Outsiders.
Wow. There we go. We move on to this. Wow, Chad, off to a good start right here.
We are backstage. Raven is in a dark room, and he says, "Eric, you make the stipulation where Hall and Nash can attack me, and my friend Mike Awesome can attack Hulk. And if he does, I get stripped of the World Championship. Fine. I didn't want Mike Awesome getting involved on my behalf anyway, because I'm a man. I'm a fighting champion. I don't need goons to fight my battles for me, all right? Yeah, I once had a flock, and yeah, they once fought my battles, but I'm a different man now. I'm the world champion. And I will take great delight at Rising Sun in beating Hulk Hogan's ass all around that Tokyo Dome. And when I pin Hulk Hogan in the middle of the ring, there will be no dispute that Raven is the greatest wrestler in WCW, and I can finally shut up the naysayers who say I only got this belt because Goldberg got hurt. I got this belt because I busted my ass and earned it, and I took advantage of an opportunity, and I pinned Sting in the middle of that ring. And I am sick and tired of Hulk Hogan running his old washed-up mouth. I am sick and tired of Eric Bischoff and his weasel face. I am sick and tired of Hall and Nash. I'm sick of all of them. And I will take great pride in shutting them up at Rising Sun.
There we go. There we go. We move on to this little match, which did pretty decent, Chad.
It's going to be a good show so far, I think. And about that subpar wrestling, a little heat, Billy Kidman defeated the world's strongest man, Savio Vega, and 950 with a shooting star press, because if Midnight Cannonball Mark Henry can steal gimmicks, so can we, brother. And Billy Kidman makes defense number 5 of the WCW World Television title.
Raven only got the belt because Goldberg got injured.
That's what the naysayers say.
Damn.
To differ. Beg to differ.
Damn.
We go to commercial, we come back, Sting is in the ring, and he's got some arm candy, some new arm candy, and they go there, and he's so distracted by Tammy Sitch's beauty that he actually doesn't talk for like a couple minutes, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I got distracted by this beautiful woman to my right." He says, "In case you haven't noticed, Elizabeth, your boy's upgraded." He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tammy Sitch, and she is the hottest woman in professional wrestling, maybe even the world." And he starts making out with her. And he says, "Because when you're the leader of Sting and the Boys, all right, you just attract beautiful women. You know, Scott Steiner brags about having giant arms and being the big bad booty daddy. Well, if he's the big bad booty daddy, then I must be the big pounding poppy."
Big pounding poppy?
Yes.
Oh. Gross.
Oh, gross. That hurt me to say, but I couldn't think of anything clever at the moment, so I went with that.
Fucking disgusting. Could have just called him Big Papa Pump, but you meant big pounding poppy.
Oh, boys.
Should I apologize?
Because at Rising Sun, I'm going to be Scott Steiner's big bad booty daddy when I beat him with an inch of his life, put him in the Scorpion Deathlock, and I make those giant arms tap out. And Scott Steiner comes down to the ring with a microphone, and he says, "I'm not even going to get started on that terrible thing you just said. You should be ashamed of what came out of your mouth. Really? That was almost as dumb as calling yourself the Pounding Poppy." He says, "Sting, I'm going to rip that face paint off your face, put it upside down, and stick it back on. That's what I'm going to do to you. All right? And I don't know who this Tammy Sitch lady is, but let me tell you something. Me and Elizabeth, we're looking for a third." And he flexes. He flexes his arms.
What in the fuck?
He looks in the camera and says, "Sorry, Randy, women only."
He says, "Sorry, Randy."
Yeah, like Savage.
Oh. This is the most disrespectful fucking angle of all time.
This is the Attitude Era, brother.
Oh, hey, Randy. I'm fucking your bitch. Yeah, why?
Sorry, Chris
What's
Candy.
the chat popping for this?
Because it's great. He said, so maybe, Sammy, maybe after you're done with Sting and the Boys, you can hang out with Elizabeth and the man.
Oh, I like this, but I don't like all the sexual tension in it.
Maybe I'll show you a starter recliner, if you know what I'm saying. These largest arms in the business are going to tap out. The largest arms in the business are going to do what they do best. Steal your girl and kick your ass.
There we go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Steiner shoots. Crowd erupts.
He was shooting something.
And Sting says, "Oh, really? You think you're so clever, Scott, because you can scream vulgarities in front of all these people and the people watching at home? Well, I'll tell you what. I pulled some strings with Eric Bischoff, and you have a match tonight. Let's see if you can walk the walk and talk the talk. You're going against Devon."
Right.
Scott says, "Who?"
Next segment.
And about that decent reaction from the crowd and subpar wrestling. Scott Steiner defeated Devon. That got a 74. Scott Steiner defeated Devon Dudley with a Steiner screwdriver.
Yeah, Steiner carried Devon to a good match right here.
Yeah. But then after the match, Sting gets back in the room with a baseball bat, clunks Scott Steiner in the head, and then the Dudley boys bring out a chair. Bubba goes, "Devon!" Devon goes, "What?" And then Bubba goes, "Get the tables!" They set the tables up, and then they 3D Scott Steiner through a table.
Damn. Hit him with the 3D through the table. There we go. I forgot about this.
Go to commercial. We come back. Tommy Dreamer is shaving the heads of Mahoney and Stevie Richards, who are on their knees, like embracing the Dreamer faction. Tommy Dreamer grabs a microphone and he says, "Mahoney and Stevie Richards have shed what made them inferior, what made them weak, what made them barbarians, and they have embraced the Dreamers. They dream big, and when you dream big, you never lose." And then Honky Tonk Man's music hits, and he comes out with his guitar and his Elvis jacket, Disco Inferno's dancing, and Evan Courageous is even wearing a nice Elvis jacket. He's dancing too. And Tommy Dreamer says, "You three dance around and act like everything's okay, when the fact of the matter is everything's not okay. There is evil in this world, and it's my job to conquer it." He says, "Mahoney, Richards," and Mahoney and Richards take Honky Tonk's Man guitar, and he says, "You won't be needing this. Wouldn't want to tempt you with evil." And they go and they put it off to where he can't get it, and which enrages Honky Tonk Man. And then Honky Tonk Man just starts throwing punches, and the match just starts, and it was a terrible wrestling match with non-existent heat, but the Dreamers defeat Disco Inferno, Evan Courageous, and Honky Tonk Man when Dreamer pinned Honky Tonk Man with a pile driver.
There we go. Wow. Dreamer hitting Honky Man, Honky Tonk.
Honky Tonk Man.
With a pile driver. That's pretty good. Dreamer got a what, 62? 62.
Yep.
I wouldn't say carried in terms of in-ring performance game, but all right.
After that match, Dreamer, Mahoney, and Richards, they beat down those three. And Tommy actually has the guitar, and it looks like he's gonna hit Honky Tonk Man with it, but he shakes his head and moves his fingers and says, "Oh, how easy you are to fool," and then sits down and starts playing the guitar himself. He says, "I bet you didn't know that I was such a virtuoso, did you?" And starts playing a Dream On by Aerosmith. and Diamond Dallas Page interrupts him, and doesn't say anything. He runs in from the crowd, hits him with a diamond cutter, and then takes the guitar and bashes Mahoney over the head with it. And then Steve Richards tries running in, and he hits him with a diamond cutter also. And then says, "Tommy Dreamer, I'll see you at Rising Sun, because you're going to defend your Pure Championship in a hardcore match."
Damn. Hardcore match. There we go. Move on to the next angle.
The Road Warriors are incensed. They say, "Listen, we didn't like Lex Luger, and we don't like Sid Vicious, but damn it, they earned that match. They've been on a winning streak. They've won against many teams, and they even won a #1 contendership match last week. They won it fair and square, and it is a travesty, a shame, and just an abuse of power that we're not wrestling them at Rising Sun." Now, that being said, Hall, Nash, you guys have said multiple times that you guys are the best tag team in professional wrestling. Well, that's not true. You're looking at the best tag team in wrestling. We're the Legion of Doom. We're Road Warrior Animal and Road Warrior Hawk. And these tag team belts have been playing some hot potato recently, but they are right where they belong with us. And at Rising Sun, we're going to make you regret stepping into our business, getting involved in our match when we embarrass you in front of everybody in the Tokyo Dome.
Move on to the next segment here. Eddie Guerrero, Scott Norton. Damn, this Raw, this Nitro, your best show yet.
Bring in, who'd have thought the match that had Courageous, Disco, and Honky Tonk Man would be a good show?
Right,
so, in a good match, Eddie Guerrero defeats Scott Steiner in 11-11 with a frog splash. Yep, Eddie Guerrero just wanted to, he had to defend his, he's very adamant that he will not be defending the Global Championship at Rising Sun because those fans don't deserve to see it. So he decided to give the fans here a match instead. And he said, so I'll let anybody step in and wants to take it. And Scott Norton said, I'm big in Japan, I'll take it. And when I win it from you, I'll defend it at Rising Sun. And then Vader and I will win the Global Tag Team Champions. And I'll be the most over guy in Japan history. But alas, he did not win.
No, he did not. But he did do an 80. Again, a lot of carrying in this match. Or this.
Yes.
Yeah, I think just a lot of carrying on this show, but it is what it is. There we go.
It's what it is. It is what it is.
No. Oh, no.
So, Raven is in the ring, and Hogan and Sting. So, Hulk Hogan and Sting, they were already booked for this match tonight, and Scott Steiner was booked also. The match, this was already booked. Him throwing against Devon was something Sting tried to do to pull some strings, so and try to get him off his game. Let's see if working 2 matches affected his health. Raven and Scott Steiner versus Hulk Hogan and Sting. And an exceptional match, Raven and Scott Steiner defeat Hulk Hogan and Sting when Raven pinned Hollywood Hulk Hogan with a pile driver. And I'm sure nothing bad happened at all.
Yep, I don't think anything happened. Chad, do you want me to hit finish show real quick?
Sure, what happened?
Oh, Ravens sustained a fractured jaw.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
Oh, no.
That is awful.
I hope he can work through it.
Good jaw.
Hogan gave him a shot, bro. I'm taking back the belt, brother. Oh no.
All right. Well.
Oh, that's like 2 straight months that your champion goes down on the go.
It's the curse of the Dub C Dub World Champ. It's the curse of the big gold belt, brother.
All right. Oh, well, we're not gonna end live because we're not gonna end it now because I want to see how hurt he is